So that's two. This one's gonna be 5 MP. Yeah, so this is um my character for Manbear's campaign, the Tales of Barntome. The source Dragonborn, like half Dragonborn, sorcerer based. Um hmm. So I'm at 16 levels. Put one in there. Well, this should be 50. put one level and everything. Because I think a lot of these are level 1. So these like level 2 ones, I have to figure out what I want to increase type of thing. I have to go back to figure out what self-ignite is. Go back to my notes. They're somewhere. Um, Fireball. I'm gonna put that to. Um, any ideas? I'm trying to think myself. Um, yeah, I know I got that off of Critical Role, but since I'm a sorcerer, I feel like that would work. I need 3 more levels. I feel like wall would be important. So maybe I heard this thing that I know I kind of messed up with Sarah. It was like if you can every time you level, you can take that point, you gain a point, and you can work it towards uh increasing that skill. But then he also had the thing where like, or you can save it and bank it because some stuff will take 2 levels. But I never marked down this stuff because I know I skipped a couple levels with Sarah, and then all of a sudden came the next time around, and I'm like, oh no, I want to do this. I'm gonna bank it, and then I'm pretty sure I don't know if I actually got that far, but like I'm pretty sure there's one that I banked twice, even though I would have only needed 2 points. This might be 2 or 3 because I want to be able to increase the intensity by like dumping them, like be like, um, if I want to be like, oh, I want to increase the intensity of this, so desktop. Yeah, let me mess around with this a little bit. I kind of. Oh wait, nope. Undo that. I want that one. What if I do the other one? Yeah, no, that works. Um, no, where's the nested scene? Nope, not that one. Where is browser source? Then move this down. Yeah, we'll just do a little bit of this. Something a little like that. Um, yeah, I know I'm there was some things that like I started a new skill and like I put 2 points into it because I forgot that I already did that once. Like I invested a point and then it's like, oh, that's actually gonna take 2 points to do that. And then the next time it was the same thing and I completely forgot I invested a point in there already. Hmm. So if this is 3, I'm in here, right? Okay. 3. Then Wait, what the hell is what happened in Stream Elements? Okay. What the hell? Hi.
Hi, give me just a second.
Now.
I don't know, whatever you want. Who's Dan?
Ooh, take it off.
Fuck you. One of my Christmas gifts.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a Star Wars cloak, and I got super excited. I like it.
Yeah. Apparently, it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but eh.
I like it.
Yeah, my mom got it for me. Oh, it was the birthday.
Oh,
Dance.
I worked today, trying to catch up on
So did I.
work and stuff, and it is what it is. I mean, it's a birthday. You know how everyone was like you had back in like school, you had those people who would come to school on their birthday and like bring cookies for everyone.
Yeah.
I was the complete opposite. I was like, I don't want to go to school on my birthday because people are gonna wish me happy birthday.
You don't like your birthday?
I don't know. I get it, yes, but at the same time, it's like, it's another day.
What happened to our thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Um,
I've. I always wanted. What the fuck is that shit? Um, I always wanted to celebrate my birthday because it's one of the few times where I actually got attention over everybody else in my family.
yeah,
So it kind of became important to me to celebrate my birthday.
that's fair.
Nobody. Daddy's birthday isn't until May.
I feel like it just comes down to like a lot of people they take their birthday to like necessarily appreciate themselves. or like appreciate being alive when it's like, you know, I appreciate being alive almost every day. Like at least a couple times a week for sure. Like
Yeah.
in terms of selfishness, I appreciate myself way more over the course of a year than most people who just celebrate their birthday. But I'm not selfish about it. I'm like, yeah, it's a day. Yeah, if you want to do something for me, I'm not gonna say no. I'm happy to partake. Do I feel it important to spend money on myself on my birthday? Yeah, I buy stuff for myself all year round, so that's an added expense. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
there he is.
Yeah, here I am.
Been waiting for you forever.
Really? How long?
I've been on since 6:30.
I just signed in, but Dan's been on for a bit.
Oh, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk.
I said Donnie's normally like in
I heard
here
that
at
game sucked.
6 doing stuff on his computer, and then he waits till people jump on, and then he'll jump on in. And so I'm like, all right, I'll just jump on and wait for him, and then he just never showed up.
Yeah, when Ken said he wouldn't be on till like most likely 7:30, I'm like, I'm gonna play video games really close to right before we start actually getting on.
You missed it. I was gonna if no one was on yet, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to play some Smash.
Really?
Oh, that's the way to push his buttons.
You're just guilt tripping me.
I even
Now Owen's gonna be on at like fucking 5:30 next Friday, waiting for you.
I even brought my Switch in here. I'm like, I was initially thinking I'm like, oh, maybe afterwards, but then if depending on how late it goes, but then I'm like, wait, maybe if Owen's on early, since the other two aren't gonna be on, we could play some Smash together.
I mean, we could still do it afterwards.
Well, I have other friends.
I know you do.
Well,
You have a lot more.
Streams for like a couple hours after we end.
yeah, because like they're all doing like dinner and stuff and that. I come on, we start playing at 7. They start jumping on between 9 and 10. And then I jump in games with them and when we play for hours.
It was Alexandria, right? The place with the dragon.
Yeah.
I forgot the last name, but the Kromtech Balasov. I've just been going through and messing with trying to finalize my points. So Manbear.
Yeah.
My flame manipulation. It's basically changing the type of each fire spell. Is there a way to increase the intensity to like instead of rolling like a 1d6, switching it to like a 2d6 or 1d10, something like that?
Give me a second.
Oh, I also have an
yeah,
idea.
that's. Hold on. Let me go through Borks first. I was kind of thinking that was something you could do for all your manipulations if you wanted when you level them. Why am I hearing myself?
Probably me. Just keep talking and I'll find out.
Oh, okay. When you level them, you get the choice. Like you can roleplay it however you want, where it's like you said, intensifying the heat, or for wind, maybe condensing the wind, or for earth, turning it into a harder object. However you want to roleplay it, but if that's what you want to do, then yeah, going for damage is definitely easy. For example, for your flame manipulation, you get it up to say level 3 ish, then it goes from a regular red flame to maybe orange flame, which ups its damage, which we could do in two ways, either rolling more of the same die or rolling a higher die, however you want to do it.
So primarily you'd be expecting me to go from like it'd have to be level 3. Like I'd have to sink 2 level
Yeah.
points into it.
Yeah, like
Okay.
any +1 for me, any +1 is a single level. Anything other than that, it's like either 2 levels, or as it gets higher, it might get more. Like, for example, say you want to change from a D6 to 2D6. Well, the first one would be 2 levels, but then you want 3D6. That might take 3 levels. It's a balancing act that I do in my head just to make sure you don't get too OP. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had it marked down because I have like two points that I was playing with to try to figure out where to dish it up. And so I'm like, okay, do I put it in uh so flame manipulation, it was going to be level 2, but I'm like, but I might have to be level 3. And then I guess at level 3 it would be roll a second damage die or double MP or
Which is,
something like
like I
that.
said, that's definitely doable.
However you
Well,
want to
you wouldn't
balance.
even, with the way I level, I wouldn't worry about upping your MP. Um, for me, it would be more like your levels themselves are what's giving you the extra damage. That makes your manipulation skill more versatile in my mind, and that's one of my biggest things. That's why I wanted to switch to this way. Is I actually felt restrained by the D&D rules, and I love the fact that when we do it this way, everything becomes more versatile. It creates another version of role playing, even though it's not directly tied to role playing the game itself. It creates a role play in our worlds where me and you talk about it and we figure out what you want to do. And I have a lot of fun spitballing those ideas with you guys. Like with Donnie, when we spitballed his newest magic type that he's going for, it doesn't necessarily play into the world, but I had a lot of fun sitting there talking about it, discussing it, figuring out what we wanted to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, and then lastly, what I came up with, so like the dude, uh, my person is a like background wise, it's a academy student. So I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
that because you initially said like, okay, 4 combat, 3 non-combat, just to diversify and not just I'm gonna be Donnie and I swing and hit stuff as before.
Mm-hmm.
Her adjuncents. Wait, how do you say adjuncants? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Don't know who that is. Well, welcome to the stream.
Hi.
We're about to get started for D&D. We need one more member. Oh, so I was thinking a profession would be writing in terms of like I'm thinking like I can at the end of the days or whatever, I can blog or write in my journal, and then I could get like a bonus to like intelligence rolls to if I'm trying to remember what happened.
Okay, that's pretty nice.
And then
Yeah, I'm more than willing to work with that.
and potentially that can go forth and be like, oh, if I have to write a manuscript or something like or write something for someone, I could turn that into something I sell by like yeah. But I was thinking just to start, uh, I I'm planning on like when we break or we'll go to bed for the night, just or if I'm on watch, I write in my journal and blog like yeah
Your personal skill would be journalist.
yeah. But
I would actually probably go closer to saying it's more scholarly studies than journalists, and like I like the idea. And the more we could even do it with like the more you fight certain foes and the more you write down, the higher it gets, to the point where if you get enough information, maybe you could even go as far as getting a bonus against that creature in all your rolls due to, fighting it so many times or observing it so many times, however you want to put it.
yeah, so I just put writing in here, um, coming up with something. The level 1, we'll figure out that. Okay, so I only have 1 point
Mhm.
left to dish out, and then I'm gonna have to get back into Dan's brain of 2 years ago and figure out what the hell I was thinking about with this character.
Yeah. Okay, buddy.
I think so. We should have like an hour and a half tonight if you guys are up for it. Should be able to finish what I want to finish. I have to lay some
Yeah.
ground stones, primarily for you two, and figure out whatever Sven wants to come up with. But like you two, I have some stuff on my checklist of what I want to get done before we end.
Okay.
And we ended with Sven, right? Yes. I forgot what you guys were doing. And I was gonna look something else.
I went to the old lady. I went to look for the old lady. Couldn't find her. Went back to the guild house. Well, first I went to visit Demi. She told me she'd meet me at the guild house later. Then I went to look for the old lady. Couldn't find her, so I went to the guild house and started checking my upgrades and how everything was.
Gotcha.
You're displaying, and we're just kind of recapping.
Alrighty.
Welcome.
How's it going?
Things are good.
For me, I talked to the prince. Basically recapped all of my travels to him, and he started getting kind of buggy when I mentioned the village that's still glitching out and burning.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was pretty good.
I remember that now.
That was a nice touch, by the way.
Thank you.
It was nice. I liked that a lot. And that was basically all I did. I also told Sven a bit about Brockheart and let him roam around.
Oh yeah, I'm most of the way through the grand tour of Brockheart. Wilhelm stole some spaghetti, but that's all right. I paid for it. Almost blew up an herbarium. That one's kind of on me. Feel like I should have put less MP into that one, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So what else happened?
How do you spell arboretum?
Herbarium?
Herbarium? I don't know. Botanical garden.
That's a good one. I'll go botanical garden.
Fantasy Steins.
Botanic.
Herbarium is spelled exactly how you would think. Herbarium.
See, he said that, but I was also thinking in my head arboretum.
I don't know what that is. Arboretum.
Okay, well that's just not working for me.
Arboretum is specifically a place where trees and plants are grown for scientific and educational purposes. Herbarium is mostly a collection of plant samples and preserved for long-term study. Usually, they're kind of interchangeable.
Well, it sounds like the herbarium, the plants are no longer living. It sounds like they're preserved.
Kind of like butterflies in those little dishes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Like the arboretum is the place that you can like they do sell plants too, but it's basically a place that like they just grow everything.
All right, so an arboretum versus an herbarium, which is like a plant library.
Yeah, okay, that sounds like that's more what we're talking about. An arboretum. Arboretum? Hold on.
You guys ready to get the show on the road? It is 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Ready to go.
Like I was just on those two. My plan is we should be able to wrap this up because I have a couple things that they have to finish off doing. And then and whatever you decide to at the end, and then we can wrap it up.
Righty.
So
Get rocking and rolling. You want to recap?
2 seconds. My dryer just got done. I'll be right back.
That gives me time to restock on a backup beer.
And again, it's the two of us.
It always seems to be the two of us. We're left to entertain the people, and we're not very good at it.
I mean, I don't know. I can't really think of anything to talk about except work. And like for that, I had the dumbest idea ever, which is a
What's that?
valve stem key that's impact rated.
Okay.
So you can
I don't know what
your
that
way
means.
into flooding a bathroom. Well, no, valve stem keys for shutting off like water supplies for faucets and stuff. And if you
Yeah.
hook that into an impact driver, you're just going to flood a bathroom. You're going to snap that valve right off, and it's just going to piss all over the place. It's one of
That's
those things
awesome.
for a quarter second I thought was going to solve a problem before I realized it was just going to cause more of them.
Yeah.
Although I bet you could sell them. You could
Well,
absolutely
I'm sure
sell
somebody
'em.
would buy it.
Bunch of people get real mad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can usually only think about talking work, video games, or my son. That's pretty much the extension of my conversation skills.
Mostly video games. Movies. I can do movies. Not a lot. I don't watch a lot, but I can do movies. I hate talking about work.
We used to talk about work all the time.
I know, right? It's the only thing I can talk about with other people who have. I mean, it's something I can talk about to other people who have worked at Allen Edmonds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like talking to people who haven't been there about it. It's just weird describing the situation.
They don't get it, you know?
They don't, you know? Like, it's so weird hearing other people talk about their workplace that I'm not at. So I don't like to do the same.
Thank you, buddy. I love
Dude.
you too, buddy, but I don't want one right now.
It's fucking dumping snow outside.
Or
It's
dry
not
out
even snowing by me.
Yeah, nothing here.
Dumping
Bro,
is
he's taking a fat shit.
dumping is
What?
a strong word, but like it's
My
like
dice.
I took the dog out and it was like all of a sudden a couple flurries came, and then now it's just like a like I'm looking and just snow is blowing off the cars as they're driving past. It's phenomenal.
Wonder if that'll make its way here.
It's supposed to
Roll
be.
20 is being dumb.
It's supposed to. There's supposed to be like snow all across northeast to central United States because of the Arctic. There's a rupture in the Arctic Circle essentially, and it just is pouring down through Newfoundland.
Where I'm
Yeah,
at,
there's
It's
something
about an inch tomorrow.
I've been
This
reading about
afternoon.
that. That's called the it's like something like something circle. It's not the Arctic Circle, but it's like something circle, and when it breaks, all that cold weather just rushes straight down.
There's always something funky. We didn't get any snow in December around here.
I've gotten like 1, maybe 2 inches of snow since November.
Canary, you were saying something?
Well, I already forgot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, where I'm at, we're expecting about an inch of snow tomorrow between 7 and noon.
That's a lot in a short time.
I mean, it's a 5-hour period.
Did you say 12 inches?
1
1
inch.
inch from
Oh,
7 to
okay.
noon.
I thought
Okay.
an inch in anything under than 6 hours was a lot. Maybe it's an inch per 2 hours is a lot.
I mean, an inch isn't a lot.
I mean, Tuesday we're supposed to be getting like 6.
But yeah. Sorry, I washed my pillow today, so I have to go down every hour and restart the dryer because it only lets me put like an hour worth of time on it, and then
I
if
thought you had to check on the tennis balls.
now let's. I don't have the tennis balls actually. We have like 3 dryer balls, and it does enough to fluff it.
Oh, okay.
But like the um, if I put it on like the light duty or the delicate, it maxes out at 30 minutes. So I have to go to like time dry and then uh put the temperature all the way down, and then I can get to an hour. But like it's still like let me just put it on for fucking 2 hours, so I don't have to check it twice.
You got to pay for your washer and dryer?
No, it's downstairs in the basement.
Long time ago. Oh, never mind. You own a house now.
Yeah. Plus we had
I was still thinking you in the apartments.
Oh no, the apartments were not like that one night we had in unit, but like even if I went to laundromat, you can fucking put coins in there. Like those things, the industrial ones there, like you can put it up to like
Mhm.
3 hours at those places.
Hmm.
They're phenomenal. All right, so let's get started.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to another episode, or should I say, the last episode of the Guild of Brockheart, brought to you by AED&D. You're here with Borg17, the DM, and Donnie Danger playing Gale.
Yo.
We have Carnivorous Floating playing Sven, and the Man Bear playing Gnome Face.
What's that?
Hopefully, we'll get through everything today, and barring no extreme circumstances. And this will be the last episode of Season 2 for the Guild of Brockheart. And then we can move on to Season 2 of the Tales of Barntome, coming soon.
Yep.
Very exciting.
After further review, we're in the 43rd episode. I took over last at the end of November in 2022.
Has it really been a year?
Yeah, I found that out at the beginning of December.
Wow.
Okay,
Man, you've been going for a while.
I was looking at my recordings, and the first recordings like either the beginning of December or end of November. Timberwolf, hello, thank you for your 28-month streak of a subscriber. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed D&D tonight.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been going for a year and a month now.
Donnie, he's trying to make us look bad.
Uh,
We usually barely last like 4 months. This guy's
I
got
mean,
a year.
that's always been his strength. Bork's always DM'd longer than us, like consistently. This just happens to be his longest streak.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, because you guys will go like initially it started off like, okay, we'll do it within a year. You guys do it's like 3 month, 3 month, 6 month, 3 month, 3 month, 6 month. And then I had a goal in mind when we started this one, and it just took you guys a year to get back to Brockheart, so thank
We
you,
did kinda fuck
Timber.
up a lot.
Thanks for the birthday wishes.
Thanks.
Yeah, so no pressure, guys, but I can use a break. I mean,
No pressure, but low key, I'm better than you.
you said
That's
it,
why
not
there's
me.
no pressure. He's saying it for him. There's no pressure for him because he knows he's winning.
I'll do my recap, and I don't know what's happening with my stream. I'll have to restart OBS if it's still frozen. Oh, there it goes. Okay, caught up.
You acknowledged it. That's what did it.
Yeah. So, okay. Any other things before we get started? I should ask that.
Nope.
Okay. So last time on the Guild of Brockheart, our adventurers first took their first steps back into Brockheart after some of them being gone for a long time, and some people's first time here. Starting with Sven, he went around and he went and talked to the prince and had a long, lengthy conversation about what happened and the entire trip that he was on, which his orders were to go deliver something to Akasai and then come report back. Pretty basic. Took him a year or something. Then with Manbear, he went saw his girlfriend. Got some bad news that her father passed away. He went to go find his tutor or his teacher. She was not able to be found at the moment, and he decided to go check out the guild. Yes, he decided to go check out the guild and see if the work was done and everything. He's been gone for quite a while. It was all done and everything. He did see a letter or a note that said, "Please report to the construction company to clear payments." And then lastly, we went to Sven was having a wonderful tour, self-guided tour around Brockheart using the brochure that was provided to him. And he made it all the way around this lower level, and he was headed up to the upper level for the next part. Sounds about right? I think that's where we left off.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I agree.
Do I keep it the same order?
Sure.
That's just because you're going first. All right, we can stick with the same order. Gail, you just finished your conversation with the prince, and yeah, you just finished your conversation with the prince. You and the knights.
Jones. All right, they're both still with me. I do plan on reporting to my knight commander next, but I turn towards Jones Journey and Jackson Action. I say, Knights, when we entered that burning city, what did you make of it? I look at them and ask. Well, it was more of an encampment.
That's what you're talking about. They go. They start. Jones starts saying. He's like, "Oh, that's the place that the bandits live in." And then he starts to say the name of like Bandit Town, and it kind of like hiccups. He goes, "Yeah, that's where the bandits around here all reside. They have a little guild in there. It's kept to its kept small by the neighboring areas. So there's it's not much of a threat. There's some attacks. It's just to keep the early areas honest."
Okay, well, it won't be much of a threat ever, since it looks like it's been burning for almost a year. By the sounds of it.
Jackson replied, "I don't recall."
Nothing? You don't have anything more to say about that place?
I mean, most people are convinced to not go there, but other than that, I mean, if it is just like any other city. It's a place where people, like-minded people, meet up and decide to help each other out and get stronger.
Well, it's definitely not like any other city. Well, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with you guys talking about this.
Sorry, boss. I wish we could be more help. Is it time to go complete our quest? Check in with the captain?
Yes, good nights. And I put my hands on their shoulders. Whatever happens from here on out, just know you two have served the knighthood exceptionally. That's coming from me.
They both kind of like stand up a little straight. Well, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. As your Jackson, like yeah, we mean that dearly. And it's not just because that you're the one giving our grade on this quest or anything, but we much remote structure.
Okay.
I don't know. What were you? You're the one who made your character.
Okay. I was thinking that there should be different chapters of the knighthood, kind of like, different brigades